like I'm making a regular video that people can watch back that is going to be very helpful. So I'm just going to go in. I want to talk about focusing only on your wins and why that is important. Okay. There's a million different reasons why you could fail today. There's a million different reasons why you could feel negative today. There's a million different reasons why you can come up short again today. But I will tell you this much. The only reason why you ever fail or come up short is because either two reasons. You weren't focusing on your past wins and trying to use all of your energy on doing the right thing again. Doing the right thing again and doing it better. Or you literally didn't see. Well, actually, you know what? This goes into the first reason. So there actually is only one reason, because you consider being rejected by a girl or being rejected by a girl. But if you knew from your past win, because you analyzed it, that girls' eyes get bigger and they get attracted, and then that's when you make a move, and that's when they'll actually accept it, then you'll never really get rejected, because you're making moves on girls when you shouldn't even be making moves on girls. But if you've already had success with one girl, there's a nuance about that success that you didn't realize. You failed to literally analyze and write down and keep in your mental database on what actually creates success, okay? So with that being said, this is all you should ever do then. All you should ever do is write down what happened in your last success. When you have a success, you analyze the fuck out of it. When you have a success, you anchor with a boomstick with a nose inhaler to smell a certain smell when you had that success. I want you to lock in on your successes like a fucking fox, like a fucking hound that's smelling out dinner. Okay? So every single nuance of the success, I want you to write down, and I want you to study it. I want you to tell yourself a short story. I want you to read over that short story every day. I want you to repeat the success in your brain over and over and over with theta beats playing. I want you to visualize it over and over and over. What did you say to this girl before she had sex with you? What did you say to this customer before they bought from you? What did you do before you made that sales page that literally made $1 million? Okay, and now let's go over each of those, because that's what this video is about. So in sales, so first of all, there's a dominance hierarchy in everything in life. Okay, there's pyramids everywhere, like pyramids, right? At the top, there is the authority, the CEO, the boss, the owner. Below that, there is the manager. Below that is the worker. So we respond to authority in this third dimension. So in the third dimension, we respond to authority. We obey, we submit to authority. So whenever you had a success, it was because you set the frame that you were the authority in that situation. You had the most certainty. You had the most experience. You know what you were doing. You were the one deciding. You were the buyer. You were the decider. You were the one that was deciding whether or not you liked this person, not the other way around. The times where you failed is because you had some uncertainty, and it seemed like you were not the more confident one in the situation, so you did not succeed. That is a simple cut and dry of what dictates success versus failure. And when you know this, all you have to do is focus on that frame. So in sales, how would I, by the way, if you guys are watching this right now, drop a like on it so other people can see it. Don't be selfish and try to keep it all for yourself. Drop a like so that it gets pushed out to everybody else with the notifications. So drop a like right now, and yeah, don't be selfish. Anyways, so in a sales call or in a sales appointment, how would I frame myself as the authority? What times did I actually make the sale? It was when I walked in there and I said, hey, listen, I'm going to look at the program and see if it's a good fit for your house. If the program is not a good fit for your house, I'm going to tell you straight up and be completely honest with you, so I don't waste my time at all or your time, okay? I want to make sure that there's a good fit here and that it actually makes sense for you, and the value that I put on the table is worth more than the price that I put on the table, okay? That's it. So I would say that, I set that frame, and then from that frame, they're asking questions, and I'm trying to figure out actually how much I can help them and what's good for their house. Now, obviously, at some level, every single one of those people that I was sitting in front of, I would sell something to, okay? So the frame was an illusion, but illusion nonetheless, you have to set a frame. Now, I recommend not being in a business or in an organization that relies on illusions to make sales, because you're only going to get so many sales. You obviously want to have a product you believe in that is only good for a certain type of customer, and then you want to qualify customers before you even get on the phone with them with some sort of questionnaire that they have to fill out where they qualify themselves as being qualified for your program or your product, and then it's different. But even in that case, they still have the resistance of giving their money to you. So you still have to set the frame on the call. You still have to set the frame, and a lot of people will not accept the frame. I don't accept frames usually when I hop on a sales call. And we'll see if they can hold the frame. I will say, I'm not going to qualify myself. We can actually just get to the part where we talk about and see if this is a good fit for both of us. Like, I take the frame because I have a dominant mindset. Okay? Now, let's talk about the frame when it comes to a sales page. So on the sales page, there has to be social proof. There has to be, so number one, social proof. You have to show that other people bought the product and they got help from the product. You also have to show lifestyle imagery of the product being used. Okay, you have to show, the product. I forget. There's 5 different things that set the frame. I haven't looked at it in a while because I haven't been focusing on business. I've been focusing on game. But you have to set the frame properly to get the customer to trust and believe in the product. Okay, that's basically the main point. There is you got to have social proof, and like if you put like badges like as seen on TV and all this shit, that will work too. 33,000 happy customers, reviews on the page, and then some sort of form of scarcity. So the people are like, okay, this is why this product is good. Or I mean, this is why this product, I need to buy it now, right? Oh, like it's running out of stock or whatever. And then you need some sort of value proposal that makes the price seem a lot less than what the product is actually worth. So you need to stack the value. But anyways, that's for a sales page. All right, but they get to the page and the frame is set. Now let's talk about dating. When does it work? How does it work? What's the frame you need to set? What were the times that I set the frame properly and it worked for me? Okay, well, first of all, what are you approaching somebody for? If you're approaching them for a relationship, then you need to set the frame that you have the best relationships. Okay? If you're approaching them for sex, you need to set the frame that you have the best sex. Okay? You're a relationship authority or you're a sexual authority. Which one? You have to choose what your intentions are. But you must set the frame that you are an authority. There's a book called Pitch Anything that's about frames, and he says the strongest frame is the moral authority frame. So the moral authority frame is like, oh, well, I'm doing this for charity, right? Like, oh, like I'm doing this because I have a dream to change the world. Now, this is actually the frame that we use to sell crystals. So we tell people, we're trying to create our off-grid community. We're trying to create this new society. This helps us fund the operation. So, and it works like crazy. We sold over $1 million worth of crystals. We sold over $1 million worth of crystals because we used the moral authority frame. Okay. How could you use the moral authority frame in dating? How could you use the moral authority frame in dating? Okay, so you can use the sexual authority slash moral authority frame easily by just saying, I'm over bad sex. I only want it if it's the best. I, I only want to have sex if there's a connection and I feel like I'm going to see somebody again. I only want to have an experience if it's going to better both of our lives. I only want to like do BDSM if it also is balanced with Tantra and we're raising our consciousness. I only want enlightening experiences. Now, this frame is like sometimes too much for a certain type of girl. So you need to be qualifying to make sure she's the right type of girl, obviously, first. But you want to set the authority frame, okay? It's like I only do it if I know it's gonna be like this, and that, and this, and that, and it's gonna be. So think about it like this. The moral authority frame in dating works like this. The moral thing is that both people are gonna enjoy it. That's moral, because being happy is being healthy, and being happy is good. So if you're only gonna do it if it makes you and her happy. That's the morality there. You're not gonna do it. You're not gonna do it in a selfish way. You're only gonna do it in a way that's like gonna be fun, and it's gonna be an experience that is enjoyable. That's the moral authority, but that's also the sexual authority, because you're so abundant that you don't just go for anything. You only go for what is good. So it's a sexual authority and it's moral authority, okay? And that's it. That is basically it. So, I might, so what were the ones that worked and why did they work, okay? The ones that worked was always like, so this girl the other day, she comes over, I'm talking to her friend, she comes over and I'm like, oh, are you from here too? And then I'm like, oh, interesting, da-da-da-da. And I said, you seem like a troublemaker or something like that. Like, you seem like more, I said, you seem like more of a troublemaker. She seems like the one that has to calm you down sometimes. And then I was like, do you drink? She said, yes. And I was like, bad girl. You're not even 21. And then she goes, yeah, we're trying to get out to the parking lot right now to drink. Then I said, okay, well, why don't you just get your puppy dog eyes ready and use that submissive energy to get your way? And then she goes, actually, that would work because I'm actually really submissive. And then I said, oh, it wouldn't work on me. I'm used to submissive energy. Okay, so let's go over this real quick. Number one, in the very beginning, I set the frame that I was the decider. I was the buyer. You seem like trouble. I'm the one like, I don't know. I don't trust you. I'm the decider. I'm the buyer. I'm the authority right away. Then number two, I said, why don't you use your submissive energy? This makes her accept the frame that she is submissive. She accepted that frame with open arms, and she qualified herself, okay? She qualified herself as submissive. Then I said it wouldn't work on me. I'm used to submissive girls. All this did was frame me even higher as more pre-selected, more sexually experienced, more of an authority. And it was congruent with everything else that I did before. And then from there, I said, honestly, stop. Like, you're making me feel a certain type of way that I'm not used to feeling this fast. Let's slow down. So I said, stop. You're making me feel a type of way. So I framed her as chasing me, framed myself more as the prize, even more as the prize, right? And then after that, I said, honestly, tell me, honestly, these days, I only want something if it's the best. Like, I only want something if it's like this, this, and this, and this, and this. Tell me what you do to make it the best. So I qualified, framed harder, framed harder, framed harder, framed harder, framed harder, framed harder, okay? Then I told her, fuck, like, stop, you're turning me on. Like, you don't even want to know what I'm thinking right now. Like I can't even tell you. Like, it's fucking, I'm thinking bad thoughts and all this shit, right? And then I told her what I would do to her. And then I said, but, like, we can't even be alone together. We shouldn't even be alone together. I don't even know if I, like, could trust myself. Like, honestly, like, you have to promise that you're going to keep your hands to yourself. You have to promise you're going to behave yourself. Do you understand? So I did a takeaway. What is that in sales? What is that with a sales page? It's, oh, scarcity. Oh, the product's going out of stock. Once the stock goes out, the sale ends. We are doing free plus shipping, but once we run out of stock, it's back to 50% off. So it's like, I don't even know if, like, we're going to be able to hang out. The only way we're going to be able to hang out is if you promise you're going to be good. You promise you're going to do this. You promise you're going to do that. You promise we're going to take it slow. You promise that we just wait until we feel that feeling. Like, does that make sense to you guys? It's very simple. Very, very, very simple. So you can approach a girl and you can literally be like, excuse me, I'm picking up a vibe from you. I want to see if I'm right. She's like, okay, what is it? And you're like, well, you're pretty open-minded, right? Yeah, like, I can tell, like, you're pretty, like, confident and open-minded, like, by the way you just carry yourself. Yeah, but there's also, like, this, I don't know, like, this other, like, feminine, like, submissive energy you're putting out that makes me think that you might be trouble. Like, I bet you get your way, like, whenever you fucking want by using that energy, huh? And then she's gonna be like, either yes or no. You get her to accept that frame. Now, the way I did it, the other way with the other girl was very smooth, right? It was super smooth because I was like, you seem like trouble. You drink, right? And then I was like, why don't you just use your feminine submissive energy to get your way? So it was like I used the moment. That was very seductive. But you can easily just be like, you could easily literally just be like, I don't know, I'm sensing this really, like, confident and independent, like, vibe you're putting out, but also I'm sensing, like, this feminine, like, submissive energy that makes me think you're, like, trouble. Like, I bet you can use that to get your fucking way sometimes. That's probably why you're so fucking confident and independent, because you know how to use what you got. Yeah, listen, it wouldn't work on me. Don't even fucking try. No, don't get me wrong. Listen, I love feminine submissive energy. I fucking love it. I've only ever been with a girl who's feminine and submissive. But, like, let me know if you feel me on this. But, like, these days, like, I only want something if it's, like, the best. Like, I only want something if it's, like, the best. Like for you, like, I bet you only ever give that feminine, submissive, wild side to, like, the right type of guy. Am I right? Yeah, exactly. Right? Like, I want to, like, make sure that it's going to be, like, better, like, the best for both people, like, and I know it's going to be the best, or, like, I'm not even fucking down, right? I'm just like, nice to meet you, take care, like, I bet you like a dominant guy, right? Like, that makes you feel comfortable. Yeah. And, like, like, you're like, we both find each other, like, irresistibly desirable, but at the same time we're both non-needy, so we can, like, sit in that chemistry and tension and, like, let it build more and more to the point where we just find ourselves lost in the moment and just realize we just want to let go and just surrender and allow it to happen. Yeah, if I don't feel that, I'm just like, nice to meet you, like, take care, like, have a good one, you know? Yeah. Wait, like, if you were, like, with somebody and you wanted to make, like, come back for more, and, like, you wanted to make sure they enjoyed themselves when they were with you, like, what do you normally, like, do? You know? Oh shit, that's crazy. That's actually pretty gnarly. Holy fuck. Yeah, have you like during COVID, like have you done any, what was like the last time you had like a lot of fun? Listen, I don't judge at all. That's another thing I might say before I say, what would you do to make this person come back for more? I say like, listen, I don't judge at all. Like, I'm like, I love when a girl's like completely like sexually secure with herself and open. I love that so much. So I'll frame that. I'll frame that even more into there. Like, oh shit, you're spontaneous. Whatever she says, I'm like, I'm like, what do you, I'm like, whatever she says, I'm like, oh, that's so spontaneous. Oh, that's so adventurous. Oh, that's so this, that's so that. I just frame it. Whenever she qualifies, I'm just like, oh, it's this frame, it's that frame, it's this frame, you're this type of girl, whatever, whatever, whatever. And then I'm like, oh, fuck, like, you don't even want to know what you're making me think about now. You don't even want to know what I'm into. Like, I can't even tell you, blah, 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 blah. Like, and then she goes, no, tell me. And you say, well, first of all, like, even if like we were like alone right now and we were both naked, I would be like, I'm not gonna have sex with you because like honestly, I would just want to like, I just need more. Like I would just want to build it up fucking more. But and I just like to take it slow. Like, but first of all, like even for fucking asking me like what I fucking like, I would spank you for that like right away. Like, you know, like I would spank you for that right away. And then I would probably fucking tell you to like strip your clothes down and I would examine your pussy and make sure you're not getting wet for a fucking complete stranger. And if you were getting wet for me, I would spank you again. And then I would be getting turned on, so I would spank you for turning me on again, and I'd get even more fucking turned on. And then I can't even tell you the rest. I can't even fucking tell you the rest. She goes, no, tell me. And then you say please. Say, please, Daddy, tell me more. Good girl. So then I would probably fucking grab your fucking hair and put your face in the fucking pillow and tell you to stick your little ass and your little pussy out. And then I would be like kissing your thighs until you fucking pushed it out more, pushed your hips out, like begging for me to lick you, and I wouldn't even lick you. I would literally just take my dick out and I would start teasing your fucking pussy and your clit until you were like fucking begging for me to fuck you. And I would say, you better not be fucking coming. You better not come before I even put my dick in you. Are you shaking? You better not be coming. Listen, don't make me fucking spank you. You have to ask Daddy nicely. You have to ask Daddy nicely before you get to come. I'm gonna count down from 5. When I get to 0, I'm gonna put my dick in you, and you're gonna come fucking uncontrollably. You understand? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Daddy's putting his dick inside of you now. Let go. Just fucking push. Just fucking come, girl. Just let go. Just fucking come right now. Come. Good girl. Good fucking girl. Oh my God. Listen. Under no circumstances can we fucking be alone together. I honestly, like, the only way we'd be able to do it is if, number one, you promise to keep your hands to yourself at first, and you promise to behave yourself, and we were slow. That's number one. Number two, I might need to fucking put a bag over your head or something, so I can just fucking vibe for a little bit, so I don't get fucking all fucking turned on by your fucking body and shit. Oh my fucking God, like, can't even do it. Nah, fuck. Oh my gosh. Have you ever had hard kombucha? Yeah. Would I have to babysit you if you like drank? No? Okay, cool. All right, so listen. Let's hang out, but like only for a little bit because I have to go fucking in the morning and shit like that. But let's just vibe, all right? Nothing's gonna happen. Just fucking come here. Just come with me. Boom, and you're gonna lead. All right, so you guys see the frame. The frame is, it wouldn't work on me. This is the first frame. It wouldn't work on me. Don't even try it. I'm used to it. I can tell you're feminine and submissive. Now, it's easier to fucking implant the feminine submissive frame when you're just talking to them normally and they're already attracted to you. So if you just cold approach and you open, you might need to fucking conversate first. You might be like, where you from? You know what, can I be honest with you? Like, you're like, oh, where you from? Yeah, I'm picking up that vibe. Wait, no way. Wait, you seem like, no. Wait, can I be honest with you or no? Yeah, like, I'm sensing, like, this really, like, confident, like independent vibe that you're putting out and shit like that. Just by like the way you hold yourself, like that's so fucking cool. But I'm also sensing this like super feminine, submissive energy that I like. Honestly, makes me think you're a little fucking trouble, cause like I bet you can use that to get your fucking way sometimes. She goes, yeah, maybe, and she might be like, no. Um, but yeah, it's like. Yeah. So, anyways, I was just thinking about it right now in my head. But basically, the main thing is just to hook them with the opener. You might even do an opener like, oh, you're kind of cute. I'm just unsure about something, and then it's like, if she accepts that you said she's cute or whatever, then you can fucking easily get her to accept the feminine submissive frame, and then from there it's like, I only want the best. Like, I need more, right? Like, I'm used to feminine submissive energy. Then you can do all the other frames. But if you try to fucking say, you're cute, but I'm just unsure about something, and she doesn't accept that, she says she has a boyfriend, you can't do anything. Now, if you went indirect on a girl that would have said she had a boyfriend, if you said she was cute right away, and then you tried to frame the submissive frame, it could work because you cold read her first and paced her reality by saying you seem like confident and this and this. It's more seductive if you just say, if you just go up and you're just like, I'm picking up a vibe from you. Like, are you from here? Like, I'm picking up a vibe from you. Like, are you from this area? Oh, interesting. Like, wait, like I have to go in a second, but like, what do you do with your life? I'm just curious. She might say something like normal, like whatever, and then you're just like, oh, you know what? I'm picking up a vibe from you. Like, you seem like super confident and like independent, like just the way you carry yourself, right? But I'm also sensing like this super like feminine, submissive energy like below the surface that like honestly makes me think you're a little bit trouble. Like, I bet you can just get your fucking way with that. Like, you know how to use it. That's probably why you're so confident and shit like that. And she's like, yeah, maybe, right? She might be like, whatever. And then you're just like, listen, it's not gonna work on me. Like, don't even fucking try. Don't use your voodoo on me, girl. No. But like, for real, like, I'm actually like, I'm kind of used to like that energy. I'm used to like girls being like feminine submissive, but like, I don't know if you feel me on this, but like these days, like I need more, you know, like I only want something if it's the best, and I know it's gonna be like amazing for both people, like, you know, for you, like I bet you only let like that feminine submissive energy out for like the right type of guy, huh? Yeah, like I would say this type of guy is like dominant, but he makes you feel comfortable, huh? Yeah, like, and he's not needy, right? Like, you know he's gonna go for what he wants, but it's like you don't know when. So it's like you can sit in that tension and chemistry and like let it build like more and more to the point where you just find yourself enchanted and suddenly realize you just want to let go and allow whatever it is that's going down to go down. Like, where you just like you feel that chemistry and tension building more and more to the point where you just find yourself lost in the moment and just realize you want to let it go. You just want to let go. You just want to let go and allow whatever it is to go down. Like, you just want to go with whatever's going down. Like, you just want to let go and allow whatever it is that's going down to go down, right? And then after that, you're just like, yeah, like if I don't feel that with somebody, I'm just like, never mind, like, have a good one, like, take care. Yeah. So tell me, like, what kind of fun things have you done during COVID? Have you done any fun things? What's the worst thing you did? What's the craziest thing you did? I don't judge. I don't judge at all. Like at all. Like not at all. Oh yeah. Any like any fun like flings, any fun hookups, da da da. And it's like, well, imagine if you were like you did meet him and you're like, I know that this guy is like my fucking perfect type. Like, what are some of the things that you do to make sure that this dude's gonna enjoy himself and he's gonna want to come back for more, right? And then basically, right there, you basically just say like, I'm not gonna judge at all. I think it's so attractive when girls are like open-minded and like they're sexually secure with themselves. Like I fucking love that. Like I don't judge at all. Like just tell me. Whatever she tells you, it's just like, oh my God, I fucking love that. Holy fuck, you're turning me on. Like, oh my God, I'm thinking. You don't even know what I want to, like, what I do and what I'm into. You don't even want to know what I'm fucking thinking right now. Like, fuck. And then she's gonna want to know. And then you tell her. Well, first of all, like, right now, even if we were alone and you're naked, like, and you're like, please fuck me, I would say no. Like, because I just like to really fucking let that shit build. I like to really let that shit build. But first of all, just for even asking me these questions right now, just for even wanting to know this, I would spank you for being a bad little girl. And then I'd probably ask you to I'd probably order you to strip your fucking clothes off in front of me. And I would examine your pussy and I'd make sure you're not getting fucking wet for a complete fucking stranger. And if you were getting wet, I would fucking spank you again. And then I would be getting fucking turned on, and then I would spank you for fucking turning me on more. And then I would just probably fucking almost lose my fucking mind. And you know, I'm just gonna stop right there. I don't think I should say anymore, honestly. It's so bad. Like, you don't even want to fucking know what would happen next. And then she's gonna be like, no, tell me, like, what's gonna happen next? And maybe she's gonna be like, okay, yeah, let's stop right there. She's gonna, yo, what up, David? She's gonna be like, oh, like, stop right there, right? And then if she says, like, we can stop right there, you could just be like, yeah, like, honestly, like, I love that you're so open-minded and, like, you're so fucking spontaneous. Like, I think that you would be able to handle this. Like, you could say, like, I think you'd be able to handle this. But the only thing is, like, you got to just promise me that, and, like, you just won't freak out. So you just try to, like, ask again. She's like, no, I won't freak out, blah, blah, blah. And then it's like, boom, you tell her. Or you could just stop right there and just be like, fuck, like, under no circumstances should we ever be alone. Like, you'd have to, like, promise me, like, you wouldn't get too drunk, number one. Number two, like, you'd have to promise me, like, you could fucking, you're gonna behave yourself, you take it slow, keep your hands off me, da-da-da-da-da. Just promise me that you'll just be with me in the moment. Promise me this, promise me that. Say please this, say please that. Or you could just be like, you know, honestly, like, we should never be alone together, like, unless, fuck, I don't know, say please, daddy. Please, daddy. Yeah, so you just frame it like no, and then frame it like this is how you'd have to be, this is what you have to do. That's it. The only tricky part about this whole thing, guys, the only tricky part about sales, seduction, is getting people to accept a frame. And the best way to do this is to be in the moment with a situational opener. Oh my God, did you see that thing fucking fly over? Oh my God, that was fucking crazy. Wait, I just noticed something about you. Wait, are you pretty open-minded? Yeah. No, I can tell, like, that you're pretty, like, confident and, like, independent, just, like, by the way you hold yourself. But I'm noticing, like, some feminine, like, submissive, like, sensual energy about you that, like, kind of makes me think you're trouble. Like, I bet you know how to use it to get your way sometimes, huh? Yeah, I already know your type. Listen, I always end up with the same type of, like, feminine, submissive girls. And honestly, I love it. Trust me, I fucking love it. But, like, these days, I'm, like, used to it. Like, it doesn't work on me. Like, don't even fucking try. No, but, like, for real, though, like, these days, like, I need a little bit more. Like, and let me know if you feel me on this. Like, I bet, like, you only let out, like, that kind of feminine, submissive energy and let someone get it who's, like, the right type of guy. Am I right? Exactly. Like, I bet this guy, he's, like, dominant, but he makes you feel comfortable. And, like, you're like, I know we both find each other irresistibly desirable, but it's like, we're both non-needy and we can just be in the moment with each other's energy and let that feeling of chemistry and tension build more and more to the point where we just find ourselves enchanted in the moment and realize we just want to let go and allow whatever's going down to go down. Yeah, like if I don't experience that, if I don't feel that, like I'm just like, nice to meet you, like take care. Like so fucking over it these days. Yeah, I'm just not down with it at all. Like I'm just not down with it at all. Yeah. Interesting. So what have you done like during like COVID? Have you done any fun things? Any like dates, flings, like crazy? What's like craziest thing you did? Listen, I don't judge at all, by the way. I don't judge at all, like 0%. Honestly, I think it would be like, I think it's really cool when a girl's like open. The more open a girl is, the more I respect her. The more sexually secure she is with herself, the more I respect her. The more she like accepts her own sexuality and is open about it. Like I think that's so fucking hot. Oh yeah, nice. Oh nice. Oh nice. So what if? And then you go into her sexually qualifying, and then you're basically just like, I fucking love that. Oh, you don't want to know what I'm thinking. Da 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 da. So. It's very, this whole thing is very easy. The two frames is getting her to accept the submissive frame and for her to accept your sexual authority frame. It's very easy to get her to accept the sexual authority frame, that you're dominant. It's very easy for her to get her to accept that you've been with a lot of girls. That's easy. The tricky part sometimes is getting her to accept the feminine submissive part. So that's why you gotta open with like smooth in the moment and then cold read her reality and pace her reality like compliments that she can't deny. And then you go into like, but I'm also sensing like this like super like feminine, submissive energy, this sensual. I'm also picking up like this super feminine, like sensual, submissive energy that I think makes me think you're kind of trouble. Like I bet you know exactly how to get your way with that sometimes, huh? Yeah, no, that's funny. Yeah, I know this because like I always end up with the same type of like feminine submissive girls, but like these days I'm used to it. Like that shit doesn't even like work to manipulate me anymore. You know, like honestly, like don't even fucking try. Like don't even fucking try. You know what I mean? Just stop. Like you like don't even fucking try. Like don't even fucking try. Like stop. Like it's not gonna work on me. Like stop. You could do it like that. You can imply that she's already trying it. Like you could literally just be like, stop looking at me like that. No, it's not gonna happen. Like, and then she might blush and you're like, oh, you cannot stop blushing around me, can you? You could do that. But basically right there, you just want to make her accept the frame that you're the prize. That's the frame that she's chasing you, or that she would want to chase you. You can frame it as she would want to chase you, or that she is. You can frame it that she is, if she's really receptive. You could frame it as she would want to, if she's at least just accepting the frame and not resisting it, but maybe she's not fully receptive, okay? And then from there, basically, you're just gonna be like, yeah, like, don't even try on me. Like, it's not gonna work. Like, yeah. Like these days, I only want it if it's like the fucking best. Like, tell me if you feel me on this. Like you would probably only ever let like the right type of guy experience that feminine submissive energy, huh? Yeah. And I bet it would be like this type of guy. He's like dominant, but he makes you feel comfortable. Like, and it's like, you're like, I know we both find each other irresistibly desirable, right? But at the same time, we're both non-needy. And it's like, you don't know when it's going to happen, but you know it's going to happen. So you can like sit in that chemistry and let that tension build more and more to the point where you're lost and enchanted in the moment and suddenly realize you just want to let go and allow and surrender to whatever's going down. Boom, right there. And then you're just like, yeah. So like, honestly, like if I don't experience that, I'm like, nice to meet you. Like, take care. So what have you been up to during COVID? Like, tell me more about you. What do you like to do? Have you been on any dates? Have you done any crazy things? When girls are open, I like when girls are spontaneous. I like when I like this and that and this and that. Oh, that's so cool that you do that. That's so cool that you're like that. And then from there, you basically just say, oh, fuck, you're turning me on. What would you do with a guy if you knew you wanted to see him again? Da 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 da. Frame more, frame more, frame more. Now, this video, some of you are watching all the way until this point, and I want to make this point is that, recently I got a lot of really, 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 really cute girls attracted to me. And I set up a lot of dates, and a lot of them fell through. Now, I could go and I could focus on what I did wrong, or I could just focus on what I'm doing right and just putting myself out there even more. So this is why I'm making these videos like all day, because I'm just practicing. When I take an L, I learn a lesson. And when I learn a lesson, I practice it over and over and over. And I'm trying to be the most hypnotic, seductive seducer that there's ever been. And it's not very hard. It's not very hard to do that when you really think about your successes, your past successes. So number one is assume familiarity with girls. Assume the opener is an illusion. You just talk. And it's just like about like whatever's in the environment. And then it's like, wait, I just noticed something. Because that's more spontaneous in the moment. It's like, wait, I just noticed something. Wait, I'm picking up a vibe. Now you can open with that too. But that's the vibe. You want to be spontaneous off the opener. And then you want to cold read her reality. And then you want to just you want to be the buyer right away, and also get her to accept the submissive frame. And then you want to go straight into pre-selection. That you have experienced a lot of girls like that, and it won't work on you, so that's role reversal frame. And then if she accepts all of those frames right there, you're pretty much going to be able to go anywhere you want with this conversation. Now, this won't work with every girl, but if you approach 10, it will work with 3. It will work with 2. It will work with 8. It will work with 5. It will work with 6. It will work with 7, depending on how much of the flow state you're in the moment and their logistics, how open they are to being approached, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, how much they like your look. There's a lot of things that go into it. But as long as you're doing it like the best that you can possibly do it, and you're practicing the most that you could possibly practice in the day, then you're going to have the most results that you can have. So now, with that all being said, I need to go pack up all my shit and move into this fucking hotel again for a month, this suite. And then I need to go start approaching again. It's Friday. I'm going out to Newport Beach tonight. But I'm going to practice this more and more and more. And I'm only going to use my mind to focus on the future, not the past. I'm going to execute properly more today than I did yesterday. And I'm not going to think about all the bad. See, the pain comes with it. The rejection comes with it. But as long as you get better every day, you will get more successes every day. The more successes you get, the less the failures will hurt. And the more confidence you will stack up on top of more confidence. And with that being said, you build core confidence. And then basically becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Okay, so with all of that being said, guys, this video is actually probably one of my most powerful ones yet, because I've gone through a lot of pain recently, and you grow from pain. And I learned a lot of lessons, and I'm really applying and implementing them now. And those of you that watched this video, or some of you that didn't watch the full video, but you're hearing me now, go back, watch the video once it's uploaded, and really try to get something out of it, because this video will be able to change your life and change your results that you're getting when it comes to sales, money, and women. I am done. Out. Gang, gang.